piece of cake.
Whoa, you thought that was easy?
Oh, I want a piece of cake and a beer.
Later. Where's the spear?
There we go.
What is that? That's power. The pieces of the spear are calling to each other. They long to be whole.
Yep, that just happened.
Well, that's remarkable. The spear must be composed of some kind of magnetized compound which acts as its own sealant.
No, don't. Don't touch it. Now that the spear is whole, it will try and lure each of us to use it. It will draw on our weaknesses, our desires, our regrets. It will promise each of us that we can remake the world just as we want it.
What's wrong with that? What? Oh, come on. You're all thinking it.
Absolute power corrupts, Mr. Rory, even when used with the best intentions, which is why I'd attempted to destroy it.
Well, maybe you didn't try hard enough.
Not on the ship, bro.
He said destroy, so I destroyed.
It's not destroyed. It's not even charred.
Any harm brought upon the spear is temporary. It will always heal itself.
That's why you had to keep the pieces separated.
Yes, accomplished with much effort and numerous explosives.
Wait a sec. There's something written on it.
That's odd. That wasn't there before. It must have been revealed by the flames.
See, I did help.
Natum de sanguine, portitas a sanguine.
Anyone know Latin? Natum de sanguine, Proteus a sanguine.
Yes, but what does that mean?
Born of blood, undone by blood.
And what does that mean? Look, we finally have the spear. We just need to figure out what to do with it.
We need to determine a way to protect it.
You don't. You destroy it.
So I've tried that, Dr. Hayward. It is impervious to destruction.
No, it's not. Born of blood, undone by blood.
Pretend we're not historians.
Born of blood because the blood of Christ gave the spear power. Undone by blood because the blood of Christ is the only thing that can destroy it.
Now you're talking. Gideon, plot a course for the crucifixion.
Yes.
Don't you dare, Gideon. Look, throughout history, there are certain moments whose integrity are crucial. The birth, life, and death of Jesus Christ are all such moments. Any interference, no matter how minuscule, could have disastrous consequences for the time stream. We cannot go there, ever.
Look, I understand that, but if this is the only way to destroy the spear...
It's not. It's not the only way.
Now, I'm not a historian, but I can't imagine it's possible to obtain the blood of Christ without Christ.
Actually, it is. I did a year abroad at Oxford while working on my master's, and in between dating this girl, Wendy, I remember reading this unpublished paper by this classic scholar from early 20th century. Now, this scholar had this far-fetched theory about Sir Gawain, that the knight returned from the Crusades not with the Holy Grail, but with something far more valuable.
The blood of Christ.
Exactly. Now, the paper went on to theorize that Gawain had a vial of this precious substance on him up to his death and was buried with it somewhere in the north of France.
Just somewhere in the north of France? It's a big area.
I know, but if anyone, and I mean anyone, knows where to start looking, it's this guy.
The burden of the purest heart, Sir Gawain's secret treasure. Written by...
John Ronald Reuel Tolkien.
You're kidding.
Guy who wrote The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings.
John Tolkien was in the north of France in 1916 during the Battle of the Somme as a second lieutenant in World War I.
Well, looks like we're going back to war.